Hello and welcome back to Warsword Conquest Expanded. This is the big monster mod, of course. If you'd like to check out the playlist so far, there is a link in the description. Otherwise, let's head in to Black Crag. This is going to be a wonderful, wonderful siege where we're not going to die instantly. And we're going to have a great time, right? We'll see whether that's actually the case. Anyway, I do have some wonderful AoE arrows, which I can hopefully use to best effect. Maybe I'll be able to do that. And I'm going to try and shoot these guys right here. Boom, there you go. They, whoa, okay, that was a lot of damage right there. Oh, yes, I like it. Okay, so otherwise we'll just do this. Aha! Murder. The murder must commence. As you can see, we are absolutely slaughtering everything. I do have this wonderful weapon as well. This is the Blade of Eternities, or Destroyer of Eternities. Whoa, I actually almost got murdered by that wonderful, wonderful orc. What is this? Yes, the Crimson Killer. Yes. They are extremely, extremely damaging. And they have... I think they have something that actually prevents us from utilizing ward save. It feels like that to me, at least. I don't know. Seems like they're able to ignore it in some fashion or another. I actually don't know about that, but yeah. Anyway, that was simple enough, wasn't it? To get ourselves onto the battlements. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And now we just have to be a little bit careful about what we do here. Don't really want to get myself killed, and obviously my Blade of Eternities does have the potential to instantly kill any opponent that we hit. And that's obviously the whole point, you know, and the fact that it can indeed destroy... Oh, nice, thank you. Yes, the Ice Witch we have gives us ward save. I am absolutely loving the fact that we have an Ice Witch right now, and she is literally crazy, like, really. The abilities that she has are amazing. And, yeah, wow, I'm actually surprised that we're not even winning yet. It feels very safe right now. It feels like we are basically done. Obviously, we are not yet, but it feels very good right now. Alright, so what I'm going to do, going to use this, boom. Going to use this, another one, there we go. Just going to try and do some damage to the enemy trolls, because of course they're probably going to be a little bit difficult for us, you know, just a little bit. Don't really want them to murder us too much, even though they are, I think, using blunt weapons anyway, so that's not really something that we need to worry about too much, because blunt weapons are obviously just going to cause us to get knocked unconscious, and we're not going to have any kills made by them. But the Black Orc Immortals, on the other hand, they're the ones that are actually going to be causing us some problems. And they may, in fact, end up killing some of our more valuable units. And indeed, there is an Amethyst Wizard. Is that ours? Is that ours, by the way? I actually don't know if that's ours. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at our party after this, because I can't remember. I know that we had an Ice Witch, obviously. I was very impressed by that, but I'm not entirely. I don't think we have one of those. I don't think we have the Amethyst Wizard. But I could be wrong. I don't know. It's very, very likely that I'm wrong anyway. So yeah, let's just kill these guys. Easy enough, and then we are done. And there it is, 16 renown for us, and we ended up losing, well, pretty much nothing, as you can tell. So, yeah, pretty happy with that. Enemy casualties, your casualties. Yeah, we ended up losing... actually, yeah, we lost a little bit of things, you know, a little bit of things. But nothing really too much to worry about, as far as I could tell. So, otherwise, I'm actually wondering, do I want to take any... no, I don't think so. We are going to be taking these guys, though. Gonna get those, gonna sell those for a decent amount, and of course we do have some of these guys as well, which are inevitably going to be pretty good. I do have a bunch of weapons in our inventory right now, which I obviously don't really want to get rid of, but I also don't really want to use them. That's the funny thing. Don't really want to use them right now. Okay, so we're not going to request this, obviously. That's generally not what we're doing right here. Eleanor has advanced in level once again, so that's actually wonderful, because she is extremely good at pathfinding, spotting, and indeed looting. And what I'm actually going to be doing with her is just increasing her looting skill even more. And she's fantastic when it comes to pretty much everything that she does. She's got some crazy cool stats. So very, very much hoping that she's going to continue leveling up so we can boost that looting skill even more. And there we have it. Okay, so we took Black Crag. Now, bear in mind, the only reason why I did not go for the Iron Rock town is because there's currently a big guy in there. Yes, there's a very, very big guy indeed. He is indeed the war boss himself. I believe that is the leader of the orcs. And I don't really wanna fight him right away. So we're just gonna make our way over to the dwarven town. Just gonna sell a couple of things because we do have. Yeah. Whoa. We're actually making a lot of cash from that. We're making a lot of cash. Okay. Well, that's interesting. And then we're just gonna get some fine cabbages, get some grapes, you know, all that wonderful stuff. And yeah. Oh no, wait. Oh no. This is absolutely fine. I was actually a bit worried for a second there because I thought I was going into an orc town. Because orc towns are infamous, for me specifically, for being extremely difficult to navigate. I don't know why, but they're just very large. It's very difficult for me to find NPCs there. But yeah, this one, not so much. I was hoping for a ransom broker, but there is actually a village that needs saving, and it is literally right here. There you go. Okay, well, this is going to be easy enough, isn't it? Yes, we only have to deal with these ninjas. And, well, it's going to be super nice and simple for us. And then we're going to be getting an increase in renown that is exactly the same as what we just had in the siege. Which is exactly what we want. Going to use this. There we go. It feels like I'm using like a ninja-based weapon when I shoot this bow. Because it's like a highly accurate explosive charge, which does very much feel like something that they would be using. But there it is, another 16 renown for us, and we're just going to improve our relation with these guys, improve our reputation and all that stuff, and then we're going to move on to Iron Rock, because we do have, in my opinion, a very good chance of achieving victory here. By the way, that Amethyst Wizard is indeed mine, which is very, very amusing, because I didn't remember getting one of those, but yes, he is indeed ours. Anyway, as you can see, we are gaining 20,000 in cash every single week, which I have to admit is very, very nice. And I think the main reason for that is because we obviously have Mount Vanier, and that is giving us 11,000 every single week. I actually don't know whether that's going to go down now. I think it might probably go down because I'm not entirely sure if we just got awarded that. It might have been the thing that we were awarded very, very recently, and that might be the reason why it was such a large payday. But yeah, it doesn't really matter anyway so far, because we are going to just move on. As you can see, Iron Rock is off the table for us. Definitely not going to be attacking that right now. That is absolutely impossible. Black Crag has now come under siege once again. They have big... Oh, no. They have so many Black Orc Immortals here. Look at this guy. He's got 198. It's absolutely impossible for us, isn't it? Okay, well, this is a bit of an issue, isn't it? This is a bit... yes. This is a bit of an issue, isn't it, boss? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, we are actually going to make our way over to Black Crag here, because I want to see what's going on, and maybe defeat a couple of these guys. Yeah, dealing with... They have 4 Doom Diver Stone Trolls. Should I just wait here for some time? Your party gains morale. Apparently Bastiche knows lots of songs from his times at sea, and when he has had too much to drink, which is most days, he likes to try and encourage a group to sing songs with his unit. Today, he is particularly inspired, and inspires everyone into a jolly rendition of Knees Up Matron Brown. And yes, of course, instead of Knees Up Mother Brown. Okay, so yeah, I understand that. Anyway, I'm going to wait until daytime, and then we might actually decide to go in, or shall we just let them go in? Oh! You're giving me something else? Wow. Mr. Emperor Karl Franz is extremely generous. I will accept the honor. Wow. I'm very surprised about that, actually. Wait a minute. Isn't that another town? Yeah, I think it is. Isn't it? Huh. I actually don't know. I actually don't know. I haven't really... I haven't really gone in there that much, so I don't actually know. I don't think so. I don't think he would give us another town, but hilariously enough, I actually haven't requested a fief be awarded to me for quite some time. So that's very strange. Anyway, let me just see here what this guy has. He has 2 Doom Diver. Yeah, okay, yeah. You understand what I'm trying to say. Doom Diver River Rock Trolls. She sells seashells by the seashore. Yes, wonderful, wonderful tongue twister. All right, so let's actually go in. I think this is probably a mistake, but we're going to give it a go because we do have incredible ranged troops. We have 53 archers, so all intents and purposes, I feel like we have the advantage. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be okay. Unfortunately, these are orcs, and orcs are some of the most powerful infantry you're going to find in the mod, in my opinion, because they just have so much ignore pain. It's very, very powerful for them. Okay, so let's just move my cavalry over there, I guess. Yeah, and now we can just hope that our ranged troops are going to do something. They are getting a couple of kills. As you can see, the Ice Witch is doing pretty nicely, and she's also going to be summoning Frost Bears, which of course is fantastic. And I, of course, have my wonderful, wonderful arrows. And I'm going to be using them on... Where are the trolls? I don't see them. Okay, wow, that actually... that actually hit, if you can believe it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Anyway, this might be... Maybe I just want to do damage to these guys. There we go. Oh, okay. That actually... What? They're dead? What? Really? Okay, that was... interesting. Okay, what? Okay. Okay, that is funny. That is funny. Okay, let's tell these guys to charge in. Yeah, this is interesting. Very, very interesting. And yeah, this is exactly the reason why I was like, yeah, we're probably gonna be okay. You know, we're probably gonna be fine. Amethyst, why are you doing... What are you doing here, you absolute imbecile? He's an infantry. Oh no, he's part of the infantry. Why is he part of the infantry? That is terrible. He should not be there. That is absolutely awful. I'm gonna tell him to hold position then, and we're gonna just have to let our cavalry just charge in, I suppose. Now that is well, that is not very good. Let's just say that is not very good. But I don't really want our amethyst wizard to perish that easily. So yes, that is a bit of an issue, isn't it? I guess I will tell my forces to charge in now, but well, this is bad. This is bad news bears right here. Actually, you know what? You know what? Let's actually tell my cavalry to hold position and come back. Let's just pull them back. Like, why should I not pull them back, right? It makes much more sense to pull them back than to tell the infantry to charge. So that's what we're gonna do. And indeed, this is crazy damage. And I still have I still have 2 explosive arrows, actually. And wait, come on, kill it. Ah, no, I was a bit out of range for that, unfortunately. I was very much hoping I'd be able to get into range to defeat the chariot, because the chariot is indeed very annoying to deal with. There we go. Okay, they're both dead. Fantastic. Yep, they're all gone. Perfect. And these guys are apparently just wanting to stand... Oh, they're slowed. They are slowed by the Ice Witch. They are slowed by the ice witch. I know that effect. I know that effect anywhere. Thank you very much. I've had that happen to me multiple times. Thank you. Yes. So that is very, very strong, as you could quite clearly tell. And indeed, Blade of Eternities, Destroyer of Eternities is doing an amazing job. It is really, really good because it's just going to destroy pretty much any mount that you have. And indeed, these Black Orc Immortals, they can't even do that much damage to me, surprisingly enough. I think the Crimson Killers are the main things that actually deal damage to me. And we got some Stone Trolls here now, but that's okay. We should be fine. I'm actually surprised we're doing so well here, to be honest. I was really 100% assuming that we were going to have massive problems. But then I remembered, oh yes, we're using a ranged, yes, a bunch of ranged people. And then everything, everything kind of clicked into place. And we're now absolutely destroying everything that we come up against. We did end up losing a couple of people, which, again, it's just how it goes. And I am going to let these guys go, to be honest. I'm just going to let them go. There is no real reason for me not to. And we'll otherwise, ooh, yes, we got a lot more stuff for me to take here. There we go. And then we're just going to move on. All right, so Black Crag has been successfully defended. Bastiche is leveled to 21. He's that high? How did he level to 21? Okay. I'm not entirely sure how he got there. All right, let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at him. What is he doing? Okay, yeah, he's just leveled. Okay, I see. He's just leveled these things. All right, well, that's absolutely fine. Oh, it's because he's using this massive two-handed. That's the reason. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And he's also using a firearm as well, as far as I could tell, isn't he? Yeah, he's using... Ah, that's the reason. Okay. Yeah, that's the reason why he's doing so well. He's using this Berserker Axe and everything, and he's leveling up really, really quickly, I assume, from that. Because, obviously, bear in mind, the experience gain has obviously been modified, so, you know, just keep that in the forefront of your lobes, yes. Anyway, we're fine. We're actually doing great here. And there is another 8,000 for us right there. I'm actually wondering if they have received a visit from a ransom broker. I'm going to assume no, right? But we could get lucky, maybe. Maybe. No, it doesn't seem like it. All right, well, that's unfortunate. Is that a companion? I actually don't know. Is this actually a companion? What are you doing? I am simply looking for a meal, hunting, if you will. Ah, hello. Yes, okay, here we go. 24,000. Wait a minute, isn't she... Wait, is that a vampire? Is that a vampire? It might be. Oh, hello. She's looking pretty crazy right now. Oh, yeah. Okay, hello. 51. What? She has 51 agility? 51 agility? Wow, that's crazy. All right, yeah, so she's got some crazy cool stuff on, as you can see right there. And indeed, she has the Sword of Striking, which is an incredibly fast weapon. And she's also using the Northern Nightmare Horse. And I feel like I should get her a better set of arrows. So I think what I'm going to do is I will give her this. And then I will give her this. There we go. I think that seems pretty nice. There we are. Okay, I'm not sure if the Hawk Bow is good. Because I think I could probably get her something better. Maybe. It depends. It depends. But, I mean, she has 7 in power drawer now. Because my arrows did give her +1. So that's actually pretty cool. Alright. I'm glad that I decided to get her, to be honest, because I was like, is that a Kislev companion? Because I'm not a big fan of Kislev that much, so, you know, it's not really something that I'm looking out for, but no, I'm super glad that we got her now. That is for sure. Alright, so unfortunate for me that I can't find a ransom broker. I could go to the dwarves. Maybe... Maybe they'll have something. I don't know. Maybe they'll have something. Anyway, Black Crag is now under siege, but... Well, I'm busy. Okay. I'm busy. I'm trying to find a ransom broker, even though ransom broker isn't really... Oh, Cyrus is here. Ransom broker isn't actually that important, because I could just go to the Tavern... You know what? I'm just going to go to the Tavern Keeper instead. Yeah, as you can see, it barely gives us anything anyway. So, not really necessary. Okay, hello, Cyrus. You better give me something cool. Alright, let me actually just see here. Is there actually anything that I really badly need to get? Because I'm thinking right now, if there is there something really badly that I need to get? Because I have only... I say, I have only 145,000 in comparison to a lot of the pieces that you could see here. They are insane. I gotta say, the Beastmen armor is looking insanely fun. Just look at this. You literally put on some Grey Seer horns. I think they're Beastmen. I could be wrong. That would be... Wait. Grey Seer... Wait. Is it? Or is it Skaven? Oh, I actually don't know. I think it might be Skaven, actually. Oh, yeah, well, whatever the case, I'm not very familiar with the Grey Seers, you know, in general, so my apologies. But yeah, anyway, that is looking very cool. Let me just say that. It's looking very, very cool. Unfortunately, I will not be able to afford any of this. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, I will literally just move on, I guess. Kind of sad. But we can go back to Black Crag, and we can maybe defend that again, if we wanted to. We do have some Empire forces actually coming over here, surprisingly enough. We might even... Oh, yes. There might even be a siege happening at Iron Rock. Yeah, look at this. We got a massive contingent of Empire forces. That's wonderful. All right, that's extremely, extremely unlikely. Not sure how they how are they so reactive? Because usually the AI is not this good at reacting to what we're doing, but apparently it is now. And look at what we have going on here. Look at these guys. They are literally coming over and even helping. Whoa, okay, wait a minute. What are the defenders doing now? They're sallying out against an overwhelming force of Empire forces. And indeed, I have the ability to now murder every single one of these guys because they are literally just... Well, I mean, you saw what they did. They just stood there in a sally out and decided to do that against an opponent that has explosive weapons, which obviously they couldn't know, but I think that's quite funny. Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, let me actually just take care of these guys real fast. Here we go. Nice. There it is. The victory. Very, very easy for us as well. Funnily enough, there are 2 vassals here. That's the reason why I was thinking to myself, there's no way they're going to be having any additional, shall we say, urge to do a sally out, you know, because usually when there's a vassal in there, they don't usually do that. What? Another Wait a minute, what's going on here? What is actually going on here? This is crazy. Because look at what I could do right now. I could literally just bombard them with huge amounts of explosives, and then they cannot do a thing. This is crazy. Why would they do this to themselves? I don't know. Okay. Oh, that was funny. Because technically, if they would stay inside the garrison, they would literally just get murdered. They would literally just get murdered. And whoa, they're selling out again. Okay. Well, this is very strange. That's all I could say. It must be because we are with all the Empire troops, and they are running around with loads of ranged. And I can only assume that that is the case, because if they're running around with loads of ranged, you know, then of course the well, the ratio is going to be completely thrown off, right? So that's the reason why we're having this kind of funny thing happening right now. I leveled to level 44, if you can believe that. Generally, you're never going to see level 44, not unless you play the game for, you know, thousands of days. But yeah, obviously the experience gain is definitely helping us out in that regard. I'm actually not going to take the Stone Trolls or the Black Orc Immortals or anything like that. It does not seem worth it to me at this point, because all that happens is I go to the Tavern Keeper, Ransom Broker, wherever, and it just gives me, like, you know, 3,000, 4,000 or something like that, and that feels... yeah, it feels not very worth it, to be honest, for me. Anyway, what is this? Tomb Kings? The Tomb Kings? The Tomb Kings have taken this? Okay, that's actually really weird too. There's some weird stuff going on with this one. Alright, so yeah, otherwise, let's take a look at Ulrika here, because she's actually just insane. I mean, as we know. I think I'm just going to level her to 30 strength, and then we'll just pump her intelligence as much as possible. And that's probably going to be the way to go. Let's just level her power draw as well. Power draw is obviously going to be the main deal here, because she is an archer, you know, an archer that can do massive damage. And we're going to be getting our last point in athletics here as well, because let's face it, I'm going to get dodge. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually not entirely sure if I should get dodge, to be honest, because we have so much agility. I don't know whether it matters that I'm an ogre or not. Alright, so it seems like we are indeed getting sally outs all the time, even by ourselves. This is me being by myself, by the way. Oh, that is a massive... okay, hello there. That is a massive unit, if ever I saw one. This is very bad for me right now. Okay, this might be very problematic. Let's just hold position, hold position, hold position. I'm going to tell my infantry to hold position here too. Going to tell my cavalry to charge. Going to use them as meat shields, basically. Ice Witch coming in with massive damage. Wow, did you see that? Oh, she's frozen them all as well. That's absolutely incredible. That is massive, massive damage here. Okay, wow. I am very impressed. And what is this thing? I don't even know what this thing is. I'm a little bit worried about going close to it, to be honest, but we're going to have to. Am I going to die? Am I going to die instantly if this thing hits me? I'm going to assume right. Yeah? I'm going to assume yes. Okay, hello. Yep. Okay, that was crazy. A wyvern doing that much damage. Okay, that is insane. And I believe we're going to be okay. Let's face it. I think we will be fine. But, yeah, obviously me getting hit like that. It's very hard to survive unless we get ward save activating. But yeah, it's dead now, of course. Funnily enough. And there we have it. Okay, now let's actually see. What happens if we go in again? Oh, they sally out twice. Alright, yeah, so it seems like we are actually in the correct ratio for ranged troops right now. Which is very surprising, because usually I think that I'm not really having that ratio with this particular army, which is quite surprising. I don't know, kind of weird, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine with me. I do need to change the Amethyst Wizard, by the way. I need to change his assignment, because his assignment right now is still to the infantry, so I do need to change that before he gets randomly killed. It would be very funny if he dies in this. Hopefully he won't. But you know how it is. Generally, whenever I forget to do something, it always happens that in the very following battle, something bad happens. But I'm hoping, because I'm talking about it, that it won't happen. Because I'm hoping this is opposite world for once. Considering whenever I do talk about it, it just jinxes it even more. Yes, it does. Generally tend to do that, but yes, we're fine. There we go. And that is indeed a victory for us, and we basically didn't even need to go into the siege. We literally did not need to go into the siege at all. And we're getting some really nice loot here as well, by the way. This is good loot right here. This is good loot. And we're not going to ask any rewards. I'm not asking any rewards any day of the week, basically. And we're having pretty nice returns on that, actually. Anyway, there you go. So we have basically taken everything that the orcs have, apart from the 2 towns. And the towns are generally very well defended. However, if they decide to sally out against us, we could easily take it. Well, okay, fine. Let me rephrase. It's not an easy thing to take it, of course, but it is definitely more doable than it would be otherwise. Gonna hire these guys, of course. Yeah, we don't have anything else in here, I don't think, that we really badly desire. No. Okay, we got some salt here. Way too expensive, though, of course. Okay, I'm gonna sell the bodkin arrows, because I don't need those. And we're just gonna get rid of all of this. Yeah, look at that. The cash literally just... It just adds up over time, you know? It just adds up so incredibly massively. Surprisingly so. And there we go. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the Mighty Fist. And let's actually see if there are people there that we can potentially deal with. Because Nurgle Devourers... Okay, you don't want to fight me. You know, they do, but they don't. You know what I mean? They personally do, but I think it would probably result in their death. So that's quite funny. Anyway, yeah, let's do this. Okay, so Felix leveled up, so let's actually see what he can go for here. So we're going to go for... I think I'm going for strength with him, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going for strength with him. Let's get him some athletics. I'm going to be pretty sure that he's going to get dodge at some point. So getting him athletics is relatively decent. And then Ulrika, obviously, is just advancing in level like an absolute monster. Look at that. She's literally getting so much experience every single time. Let's level her... power draw here. Let's get her a little bit more Iron Flesh just to make sure that she has insane amounts of HP too. And then we are pretty good. Okay, so where's the Amethyst? There we go. There's the guy. I remembered. Yes, don't worry. I remembered about this. And let me see here. Felix is apparently infantry. Interesting. Okay. I'm just making sure that they're not, you know, the range troops are not randomly, you know, assigned to the wrong thing. That would be uncomfortable. That would be very, very uncomfortable. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. The Mighty Fist no longer has any strong vassals inside, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, there we go. Iron Rock is also being besieged. And no, look at this. They're sending us in straight away. So there is no Sally out here this time. Very interesting. I'm not sure how that happened, but okay. I'm going to be doing some pretty massive damage with my explosives, but that is, of course, to be expected. Let's try and do something here. There we go. Nice. Let's try and do something here. Boom. There you go. They're all dead too. Okay, we've killed 47 so far. I'm actually wondering whether I should hold my position outside. I feel like I should probably hold position outside. Gotrek is obviously inside. We can very easily just let him do his thing. We don't need to worry about him. I'm going to do this. Boom. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Good damage. Good damage there. We actually eliminated a huge number of enemies. And I need to get inside. I need to, you know, do something. Pretty badly. There we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Whoa, that's a lot of enemies. That is a lot of enemies right here. This is very problematic, potentially. If they turn on me or decide that they want to hit me randomly, then that is going to be a bad thing. Okay, we're going to lose a few people here right now. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. As long as we don't lose the Ice Witch, that's all that matters, right? Ice Witch, Amethyst, you know, those guys, we don't want to lose those. So, as long as we don't lose those, I am pretty happy. We've already eliminated that many. Okay, that is actually pretty crazy. The Hell Cannon, of course, is doing its thing too. Even if I go down here, I don't really mind if I die. I think we are doing pretty fine. And yeah, we're losing quite a few people now, which of course is because of the Black Orc Immortal. Where are you going, Amethyst? What is he doing? He literally ran in because he was assigned as infantry. Why was he assigned as infantry still? I told him that he was an archer, and now he literally just ran in and got himself killed. What an absolute imbecile. I don't know why he did that. I have no idea. Okay. Very interesting. Huh. Alright. Well, how many do they have? 27. Okay. A little bit problematic. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, come on now. Let's see if we can maybe kill at least the troll. There we go. Okay, now I'm thinking maybe if we can just eliminate a couple... Ah, well, never mind. I was going to say, maybe if we could just eliminate a couple more, then I might be able to retreat and then come back in, or something like that. Yeah, we might want to do that. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, we're going to have to prepare the ladders again, unfortunately, but that's okay, because we basically have an entire... Huge advantage here. Huge advantage, so we should be absolutely fine. Let's see. Yes. So they're going to sally out, which is obviously fantastic for us, and we're basically just going to murder them all with some massive explosives. And... wow, that's a lot of... Wow, okay, yeah. That's a lot of very, very angry orcs. And I believe that's it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was a lot easier, right? That was a lot easier. So there we go. That is nice. And we can now let them go, because of course I want to try to get as much reputation as possible. We've got a war dancer here. I guess I'll take one, just because. Imperial veterans. We've got some guardians here. Way watchers. Wood elves. Okay, yeah, I guess we're going to take some wood elves now. Because generally what I'm doing is I'm pretty much just taking any race that is known as being kind of like good, quote unquote, because obviously we're working with the Empire, so, you know, generally any kind of good based unit, with the exception of the Hell Cannon, of course, and a variety of other people that I have with me. Just ignore those, okay? Just ignore those. But otherwise, we're just going to let these rescued prisoners go into the garrison. That makes kind of sense, right? And otherwise, I don't really want this to be awarded to me, to be honest. I'm perfectly happy just, you know, kind of chilling with that. And we'll just let this over there. There we go. Do we want to go into the tavern? Yeah. This is a decent tavern, shall we say, layout. A little bit easier for me. Knights of the Blazing Sun, can I get these? No. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oggy Boggy is over there as well, but I'm not sure if we want to get him, because he is an orc. And we already have a first aid person, don't we? Don't we already have a first aid person, or do we not? It feels like we don't, which is quite funny. Okay, wait a minute. Let me actually have a look here. I didn't want her to be my champion. I'm not sure whether she actually listened to that now. Well, never mind. Okay, let's get her some power strike. Why not? Because Sword of Striking is going to do absolutely insane damage. And yeah, the Empire is indeed now besieging Iron Rock. And that means that if they are successful in their efforts, which I think they probably will be, the orcs will be eliminated. And that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.